A brand new tank engine was on his way to Knapford Station. The Fat Controller was waiting for him. Thomas looked over at the new engine. "You're the smartest tank engine I've ever seen." "This is Stanley. He's here to help out at Brendam Docks," said the Fat Controller. "Percy, will you show him around?" "Of course, sir," said Percy, as he and Stanley left for the docks. Percy and Stanley soon arrived at Brendam Docks. Salty was waiting for them. "Arr, welcome aboard, matey. Show a wheel and help me out with these trucks." Before Stanley could reply, Cranky's hook snapped, as a crate of fish fell right on top of Stanley. Stanley cried out from underneath the fish, "Is this how you welcome all of your new engines?" "Just another day on Sodor," chuckled Percy as the workmen began cleaning the fish off Stanley. The trucks were soon sorted and Stanley got ready to take a heavy train across the island. "Safe travels, me hearty," said Salty. "I'm just glad to get away from the smell of all this fish," he chuckled, as he slowly puffed out of the docks with his long and heavy train. Stanley delivered fuel to the fire station, coal to Wellsworth Station, and tar to repair the road at Ellsworth Station. And finally, he delivered the last of his trucks to the repair yards. He then headed back to Brendam Docks. "Arr, well done, sailor. Now have yourself a nice long rest before your next train." Just then a workman shouted. A runaway train was headed straight for the docks. It was a train of troublesome trucks, and they had broken away from Percy. They were diverted into a siding, but there ahead was Stanley. Stanley shut his eyes in horror as the trucks crashed straight into him. "Arr," sighed Salty, "just another day on Sodor." Percy puffed into the docks frantically, out of breath. "Oh, Stanley, this is my fault. I'll get these trucks away from you right away." Stanley was dazed and surprised. He had gotten into 2 accidents, but neither of them were his fault. "Never mind a few spills. You're going to be a great addition to Brendam Docks," chuckled Salty. "Oh, thank you, Salty. I just hope the rest of my days go smoother than today." Percy pulled away the troublesome trucks, as the 3 engines couldn't help but laugh. Stanley may have had a rough first day, but he was going to be a very useful engine indeed.